Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy DC The Truth. We're gonna talk about this $15 an hour topic. Let's get into it. I'm gonna do these Eddie Griffin type standing up style video. But let's look at this now. Disclaimer: I'm by no means in politics at all. So we just gonna get that out the way. I'm not into either political side of it, Democrat, Republican, left, right, however, what all that lingo y'all talk, I don't care about it. Only thing I'm looking at is, okay, y'all looking at me, y'all probably already assume what side I'm going with. Okay, fine, make your assumption. You damn, and you probably right. But I'm gonna look at this from basically a what's right standpoint, and I'll look at the other side argument. Okay, so here goes. So the people that opposes this $15 per hour, now I get news feed updates or whatever, and I read the comments, and they always say the same thing, and usually get pummel in the comment section. But let's just look at the argument as a whole. Now, the first argument is always this gonna cause inflation to rise. Spoiler alert: have you looked around lately? Inflation has been going up. What are you guys saying? Please help me to understand that, because as long as I've been living, inflation has been going up. And I'm about to talk about a personal story of how inflation has went up since I joined the workforce until now, and minimum wage has barely crept up $3 since then. So you tell me, is $15 an hour really affecting that? Now, let's look at the second part of the argument. They say this is gonna hurt small business owners, employees. Let's look at this. Now, as me being a contractor, you could say I'm a small business owner. I don't have multiple employees that I employ, so I can't really see that part of the argument, so to speak. I don't employ 5, 10, 15, or what a small business owner might employ. Let's use a restaurant for example. They might employ like 5 to 10 people maybe. Okay. Now, with that being said, I've seen many restaurants. Now, mind you, should I get into when I was in the workforce? No, we just gonna keep it at the restaurant. The examples I've seen restaurants that paid an employee. Matter of fact, I have had a family member work for a restaurant that was paying him $15 an hour. Mind you, I live in a state where during that time the minimum wage was $5 an hour. Okay, $5 an hour. I guess that would be all across the board, federal, right? A state. Who knows? At least for our state, I know it was $5 an hour, and they was paying him 15. So people that use the argument that small business owners are gonna hurt the worst from this, let me tell you what the solution is to that. First off, you have to take things at a pace. The reason this restaurant succeeded because it was a guy and his wife. They took off, they did the groundwork. That's usually what business do. You take off, you do the groundwork. When the work becomes a little too much more than what you can handle, then you hire additional people. You don't start off hiring people and then pay them at a wage you know they can't live off out here. Let's get that straight. So if you're a small business owner and you manage things properly, you do it yourself. See, there's a lot of lazy small business owners out there that with this argument, and they'll sit here, oh man, this gonna hurt us. I can't afford to pay them that. No, get your ducks in line first. Make sure your business is successful to begin with. Don't lean on others. You need to make sure you in there doing the leg work. That's the problem when I say lazy small business owners. Because I know a lot of people with restaurants that have failed for that very reason. For one, you're not going to get nobody to go in there and work for that minimum amount of wage. Hell, they could just go to McDonald's or something for that. And two, if you go in there, this is your business, right? So you go in there, you're doing the legwork for your business, making sure it's take off. If it's successful, once it becomes successful, you can afford to pay somebody $15 an hour. So the more of the story is basically the gist of it, the $15 an hour, if you have taken care of your business like you're supposed to, the $15 an hour is not going to hurt you. Mind you, the people you employ, they have to make a living too. Because let's be real, at the end of the day, who gonna survive out here for less than $15 an hour? You can barely survive with $15 an hour. That's real talk. So you can please feel free, leave your comments, your hate, whatever. I just put it out there. Those are the two solutions to people that oppose the $15 an hour. And this ain't on nothing political. I don't get into that kind of stuff because I believe politics cloud a lot of you guys thinking. You take it, and my thing is, why do you care? Politicians are lining their pockets with our money. They're lining our pockets. They don't care about us. That's why they playing games in there like that. And y'all worry about that, and y'all still fighting this fight over there when these politicians don't care. They making, I don't know what they making, but I'm pretty sure they making a good, decent living. Why they over there playing with y'all with stuff like stimulus check, giving you chump change, all that. Like I say, y'all can get down there, y'all can have the debate with each other in the comments. So, before I close out, like, hey, I mean, when I was in the workforce, down here in the South where I am, minimum wage $5 an hour when I entered the workforce again. So, mind you, coming from my background, I didn't have the privilege most people had. So, when I went to school, I kind of had to wait it out till I was 21 to at least apply for like a Pell Grant to kind of help assist, and the Hope Grant here in my state to basically pay for books and all that. But once after time, you exhaust those funds. So guess what? I had to come out of pocket. But by that time, I was working full time, making a little like $4 over what the minimum wage was, and I was still paying for my books and everything to get to school, get through school. So I already know the struggles of people that can't live off of that. So nobody can tell me anything about this. People that defend it and like, nah, oppose it. That's something to think about. And you best to believe, when I was going to school and working full time, trying to get through school, you best believe my choices of dinner wasn't the best. I had to get creative with Top Ramen. This is your boy DC The Truth. I just want to have a little discussion with y'all about this matter, and I'm going to sign this out. Y'all take it easy. For real.